we're having internet problems.
So I'm eating Ritz bits.
So thank you, Comcast, for that.
Comcast is responsible for this?
Yeah, we're back up and
Bunch
running.
of assholes.
Are we back? All right. So
Yeah,
there we go.
Does it kick everybody?
No, it's the whole internet was out because I've got three.
People can still talk and chat. They're just not getting a video feed.
Yeah.
No, I see. Right.
So I've got 3 access points in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of them were down, which tells me the main was down. So
It's flashing again.
So we're back.
you got to be fucking shitting me. Is it
We're not
really?
back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's yellow. It's green.
No, it's
No,
green.
it's
yellow.
flashing.
It's going up and down.
Oh, it's red.
it's not saying it's disconnected.
It's almost like a slot machine.
It's dropping frames like crazy. So we're gonna do a little bit more, and if Twitch runs. If not, then sorry, just
That'll be
listen to
the
the
end of
podcast. It's
I'm plugging it back in.
Power down, power up.
like you. Hang on.
Unplugging it.
Wait a minute. You know, like I don't have like a generic fucking router in the house. I've got like a $300 router in the
I
house.
know you
right?
do.
Okay.
It's
All right.
not. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work though.
It's not the router, dick.
It's the service.
It's the fucking service.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, what's the problem with service?
Speaking of which you might have to cut this. Do you see Google pulling out? That's pretty fucked.
Pulled out of what?
Super fucking
Oh
fucked.
yeah, the fiber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
That's
Yeah.
wild. I mean, I went with AT&T, so it doesn't bother me.
That's why they pulled out though. Really.
Mm-hmm.
AT&T did the work faster.
did it better. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is
No.
weird.
Here's why they pulled
Do you
out.
have fiber with AT&T?
Mhm. Works great.
It's not available for us yet.
Here's why they pulled out is because they were trying a bunch of stuff they had never tried before here,
Mhm.
and we were the guinea pigs. And when none of it worked, they said, "Oh, okay,
fuck
we're just
it."
gonna leave."
Yeah.
Well, they gave their customers free service, I think, till April, and then it's cut off.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had those little trucks driving around.
What
and
really
everything.
sucks is they've been running the fiber cable in our neighborhood for
Stopped
like the
right
last
before you got
6
to
months.
Bruce's
They're
house.
literally 2 streets away from us.
Oh fuck.
So like every month I'll be driving home from work and I'll see a little bit more along the power lines. And then I
So
saw
close.
this the other day. I was
So
like,
close.
To all that
just my
power.
luck.
who's gonna
AT&T,
It might be AT&T's though. so.
AT&T run fiber in my crackhead
It would be shared.
in my crackhead neighborhood. Like those crackheads have fiber internet,
Wow.
and like for what? You can't buy heroin faster.
Right.
Like why do you need fiber internet
Wonder why
with
they put
old
that
people
everywhere.
that still get TV Guide and heroin addicts? Because that's the only people that live in my neighborhood.
Mhm. That's weird.
I feel like they just ran the cable in whatever neighborhoods were easiest first.
Maybe.
Well, no, they run them all underground. These are all underground cables.
Yeah.
Really?
Fiber should be.
Yeah, they
fiber should be
had to
buried.
bring in like the
All of our
special
shit's
crew
underground.
that had the underground digging core that has the pipe that pushes through, and then they run the fiber through it.
That was some of the problems they were having too, because the streets where they had run them were coming back up. Because they
That
did
was
it too
Google.
quick.
This was AT&T.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Google.
I don't know. I think
AT&T run it through the yards.
some asshole with a ditch witch or some guy's gonna do landscaping can cut internet for the whole fucking city if he chops up the wrong shit. You know what I mean?
They can, but they go pretty fucking deep.
We're
That's
talking
what
about,
she said.
Way deep.
Super
we're
deep.
talking about burying the shit.
Not too deep for Ryan
Who's
though.
that guy?
Like all the way
See
past the
see
subduction
the shining
zone.
sea. This fucking asshole congressman. He wants to run a fiber cable from fucking across the country, the southern half. And it's like, no.
Why
what
is this a
what if
problem?
somebody cuts it? What if it gets fucked up? Well, I didn't think about that. Well, yeah. They
What do you
like
mean?
to
What
run
if
this,
somebody cuts it and it
to
gets
run
fucked
some
up?
kind of smart wall bullshit.
You mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Like you mean like the fiber that runs from here to Europe?
No.
Because that's just
No.
one of them too. I mean,
No, the dude wants to bury one somewhere in
He
Southern
wants to make an
California.
electric fence for Mexicans.
Oh, we're just gonna put collars on Mexicans where they
Yes.
can't cross it. It's
Yeah. Yep.
Coca de leche.
And the 5G thing sucks too.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sucks. That's a crock of shit.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you that idea a while ago, except I said that you just put the electronic fence there and just tell everyone it works, and it doesn't. But Trump will believe that it does.
Yeah,
How
we
do
can't
you know
get
that
into
it doesn't?
politics. There was a lot of complaints about
Just go
politics
full
on the
Command
last
and
show.
Conquer and make some fucking Tesla coils.
There you go.
I like
Oh.
it.
Do you ever have any analogies that aren't about video games?
No, why would I?
Why?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
why?
I
Food
just want to
ones?
make sure.
Yeah.
Food ones, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
You
So
know what
two.
this reminds me of? This reminds me of Wendy's 2-for-2 deal on the double stacks.
You know what I've
He's
noticed?
joking, but I'm gonna go get some fucking Taco Bell or Wendy's when I leave here.
Or
2
both.
for 5 now.
No.
Remember 5 for 5 at
2 for
Arby's?
4.
2 for 4?
I think so.
2 for 5.
It's 4 for
I remember
It's
5 for
two
5.
4 or
four.
5.
Yeah.
5 for
I
5.
remember
Four for
4
5.
4 for 5.
I was thinking Burger King's breakfast.
4 for 5.
the
He's
4
right. It
for
was
5
4
is
for 5.
new.
Yeah, it was 5 for 5 though.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that
I do
either.
remember
Years
that.
ago.
You remember
Yeah, it was
$5
5 for
footlongs?
Yeah, they built a whole ad of campaign around song and everything.
That's
Yeah, they're not
Arby's.
anymore.
Now they threw it away.
Well, Jared's in
That's about
prison. They can't run that campaign.
Yeah, they probably should get away from talking about anything being a foot long with that guy
Why?
because he put his foot long in some fucking kid or
That's
something,
being
didn't he?
generous.
That's yeah. That's like times 4, I'm sure.
All I'm saying
Well,
is I
I'm
got a
saying-
lot of I got an offer from him for a lot of money to start up Pitcher.
Pitcher.
It came from a fucking government sale, but yeah.
Every startup catcher. Okay? And pull the shirt down. And get a belt. We're going to need you for PR.
one thing
you
at a
know?
time.
Yeah. All right,
You'll
the belt
get to it in
first.
2 hours.
The shirt first, then the belt. Priorities.
Work was very uneventful this week.
It
I
was.
didn't really have anything happen.
I've been getting killed. And, you know, late every day.
We had an 11:30 uptime on Monday,
Nice.
followed by a 7:30 uptime on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Makes
One
sense.
day to the next, 4 hours difference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now you tell me if I only need to be there for at the most 2 hours in the morning, what time do I get to work on any given day?
You never know. That's why I
Totally
just come in.
different
At,
math.
that's why I just come in at 6:30. You never know.
Yeah, but 6:30 you have to wait every day.
Yeah, you're just sitting around with your dick in
My
your
goal
hand.
is to
Yeah.
not wait.
Yeah, the
Sometimes-
waiting is a fucking killer.
Sometimes I wait. Most times I wait. Okay, almost every time I wait. But
So you're
no matter
giving
what,
them your life.
I'm always ready to go.
I mean that's true, but how pissed would you be if you got there at 6:30 and couldn't hit the street till noon?
Oh, that's happened.
Yeah.
And how
that's-
pissed were
that's
you?
going on?
I was pretty pissed. I'm only pissed if it's like for a fucked up reason. Like somebody's mad and not doing their job or just stupid shit.
I think the clerks were having a slowdown because of an issue between them and management that day.
I'm really tired of the clerks taking out their anger on me.
It's really not directed at you at all.
I know, but I'm the one who suffers.
Oh, well.
Fucking fingernail don't care. He's
No,
just
he cares.
he's up there.
He cares not.
Everybody move to 354.
Oh. Yeah, he's terrible. And we got a clock problem. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Hmm?
This fucking time clock we got.
Is yours not working either?
Burner. Every time you try to swipe that motherfucker, everybody's going to the other clock in the building now.
It makes us sound like an 80s arcade game when you die. Like it really does.
And you hear it like 15 or 16 times with the first guy who's trying to clock in. He's calling me.
Who?
Greg.
I answer that shit.
Right.
How come he didn't call me?
What?
Your phone isn't taking calls right now. Put it on speakerphone.
No
He
locations.
just hung up. He just and then hung up.
What do you say?
I don't know. You sound like Skeeter.
Hey man, I'm watching you on my YouTube.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
He's calling you now.
Oh.
I should have let that play.
Hello.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down, sir.
Caller. He just hung up.
He did it to me too.
Oh, he's just fucking with
Quit
us
hijacking
now.
the show, Dick.
Yeah.
Greg, I don't think your phone's working, buddy.
I think he's doing it on purpose,
I think so too.
just to fuck with the
He's
show.
calling back.
If I get the voicemail, I'm gonna let the message play.
Yep. Let that message play if it goes to voicemail.
He's scrambling right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I probably shouldn't do
bring
that.
it back up. Let's leave a voicemail.
Yeah. hung up.
Oh. You've reached the voicemail box of Greg from Tinder.
Yeah. Pitcher. We got a call. Let's play it.
I can play it.
Turn that shit
Damn
up.
it,
Can you
this
turn it up, please?
motherfucker.
Fucking piece
Take
of
two.
shit. Apple iPhone. The
Oh,
fuck.
All right, come on.
This is what happens when you have a phone.
Leaving
that's a
messages
dongle.
for the boys.
All right.
Hey, I just want to clear something up. I just finished last week's episode.
Uh huh.
This week's hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
You played like 4 or 5 of my messages.
Yep.
Yeah.
It seems like I'm calling a lot,
Nah.
but those are several weeks worth of messages. You just had to
I think
play
they
every
were like
call
1
the last
week
few
for the
weeks.
record.
Yeah.
So it seems
Because
like
they
I
were all
call
about the
a
same
lot,
episode.
usually
fine.
once or twice a week.
We like the call.
You just happen to play them all on that show.
Yeah, we did. I did save them.
Also, I wouldn't have to call so much if the other listeners would step their fucking game up
Fucking A.
Amen.
and participate a little bit.
That's right.
All right?
True.
Of who?
And then
The other listeners would
Jason,
step their game up.
I didn't mean to trash you.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
on the episode where Brian was gone. I did enjoy it, except for the fact he didn't talk about Red Dead, and there's no versus podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Versus anymore.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. It's
I don't
okay,
know.
buddy.
But
Shut
I
up.
do like poking you with a stick every once in a while.
I've
Alright.
noticed.
I try to come up with some shit and hit you guys back later this week.
All right.
All right, later.
Hit it.
Thanks for the call. Yeah, you can call anytime you want.
Mhm.
And he's right. Pick it up.
Pick
That's
what
why
up?
he
The
already
rest of you,
hard.
the listeners, pick
You
it
can
up
really
with the
say
calls. Come
anything
on.
you want.
Yeah, you can say anything. You can
More-
say anything.
More
Except,
Red Dead talk.
I
We
mean-
should pick up more Red Dead talk.
No, I mean you can say just about anything you want if you call in, right? You probably
Sure.
shouldn't say within
I'm gonna
reason.
cut his
you
hands
know?
off. You shouldn't
So-
say I'm gonna cut his
Shouldn't
hands
say
off.
that.
Everyone who's sitting here needs to call in and talk about Red Dead because you're only allowed to talk about
That's
whatever
not
you
true.
want if you call in.
I like it.
That's what
I
I
also
just
like
heard.
that Greg in chat just said long-time viewer, first-time caller. So
Yeah.
clearly he was doing that on purpose.
Yeah, he
Long
was.
time call.
With,
like-
with our sound all the way up, like whenever you're listening to AM talk radio and the guy goes, "Hey Joe, I was thinking, hey Joe, it just keeps on fucking infinite loop. It's
Yeah, we're
like
talking
a
about Joe.
infinity
I love
mirror.
Joe in the office when he gets
Mad and starts
when he gets
cussing
mad
and throwing shit.
and he's over by himself. It's been
He has,
happening a lot.
he has full on temper tantrums lately.
He's been having a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
He did this thing the other day. I guess this person on his route got more than one thing. Like I saw he was over fucking with a bag. He gets, of course, this fucking bitch, and he throws the bag down. And I was like, well, the bag will fit in the box. What's the big deal? And then like 5 minutes later, he was like, oh, number 2. And it was like his huge thing. It's going to be walked to the fucking door, the motherfucker. And he kind of slams that down in a
To
car.
be fair, like
He's not talking to nobody.
he has the worst customers out there.
I'm sure he does.
Probably had incidents with this lady before, and he's trying to avoid her at all
He's got the
costs.
biggest trailer park in the state.
Like the worst trailer park in the state too. It's
The
the
biggest,
biggest
yeah.
and the worst.
That's one thing I've never understood about our job is the people who complain about getting more of our job.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
I
know,
never-
man. I don't fucking care for it.
I mean, it sucks, but like
It's
that's
your
literally what
job.
you're there for. If you don't want to do that,
I get
be a
it.
janitor.
I get it.
Mhm.
Here's the things I get annoyed about is when they send something that should be able to fit in the box,
It doesn't.
but it's like a centimeter too large.
They tape it off center or something, so a corner of the box is sticking out more than it should be.
or
can't
they
stand it.
inflate the
hate it.
packaging and make it airproof to
Yeah.
where I can't get it in. Like
You
making
poke a
me
hole
do
in it.
extra steps when it could fit in the box.
The
That's what I get
package
mad
is
about.
90% air.
Yeah, that's what I get mad. That's what annoys me is when you make my job intentionally harder.
You know, this lady on mine gets all these, it's like outfits,
Mm-hmm.
larger size women.
Lingerie.
Yeah.
She's a cam girl.
Yeah, and I'm like, this. You know what? You don't need this shit, but it never fits in the. It's just full of air. You know, if they've sucked the air out of it, it might fit.
The ones
Barely.
that get me is
But she's a big
clothing.
woman.
The ones that get me is clothing that would obviously fit in there if it wasn't for the hanger they shipped it with. We have hangers. Stop shipping us hangers.
Fucking shipping the hangers. How about that fucking? Big and tall. Same shit. Just get a bigger box. You know that I kind of keep running this shit to your door. And this lady that I'm talking about, the box
People
is on the
don't
street.
think about the boxes.
There's
I
a
don't
house
care.
there that's close, but she lives on top of a fucking garage in the very back of the lot upstairs.
That's
And it
always
goes
fun.
to the front. It goes to the front door of the residence.
It's
That's
two
where it
separate
goes.
residents.
Oh.
It's 08 and 08 and a half.
Then you're fucked.
And the half is
Oh.
fucking way back there. Of course, the 08 never buys anything.
Nah, yeah,
And they got a
you're
little bit
fucking right.
oversized mailbox, but it's like
Yeah.
she goes out and measured the box and said, "Oh yeah, this will be a 1/4 inch too big. I'll buy that thing."
Now the
Never bought
craziest-
anything, never fit in the fucking box ever. What
Brian,
size
the-
box does this
the
come in?
customer has not thought of that ever.
It's just weird that it keeps all
It's
the
not
shit
a thought
shows
that
up
ever
on your
crosses
fucking
their mind.
step.
It's they're never the ones who piss me off. It's the sender.
Yeah, I
'Cause
agree.
A vast majority of the time, the sender could have fixed that shit.
But now you're talking about Joe getting mad because somebody was out getting stuff, which is literally his job.
Same thing I do.
The
I
person
just
who,
don't yell now.
the person who annoyed me with this was somebody during count yelling about how it was too heavy. And I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Yeah, you want that during the count, right? You wanted a lot of shit coming.
And it
through.
was like every day. I'm like, okay, so like I know I'm not gonna change your mind. Just stop saying it out loud because some of us are freaking out over here.
That person needs to bid somewhere else
Yeah.
because that makes no sense to me.
They're a sub, so
Ah.
Oh, well, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. What about Skeet?
what about it? Like, I
You
don't
think
know.
we can get him a job?
What about
Is that all
Let's
you
get
do
him back
is
up
spend
here.
all
He's
your
been-
day thinking about
He's
him?
been on Brian's
Yeah.
mind a lot.
He's been on my
lately.
mind. Maybe we can get him back up here. You know what? Maybe he's your new slave around here. Maybe he's your guy.
Ooh.
Maybe he's the guy that could fucking do all these jobs around here.
He wouldn't clean up his
I
own
don't-
shit
I
to
don't-
save his
I don't
marriage.
think that's a good
No,
idea.
no,
He's
no,
disappointed.
He would make things so much worse.
Maybe he didn't have the right direction.
True.
Maybe his wife wasn't telling him what
you
to do.
said you could train a monkey. Let's see
said
what
you
you
could.
got.
I didn't say I could train a monkey. I
Ooh.
said I'm gonna get a trained monkey, dumbass. I also said that you don't see blind people out there training their own fucking dogs.
Well, that'd be a disaster.
Jesus Christ, listen to the show. Turn those headphones up.
That would be a disaster to watch a blind guy try to train a dog.
Exactly. Come on.
Yeah,
be,
so
be
how could he do
reasonable.
that?
That's my point.
You're blind. Are you blind all of a sudden?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
helpless.
blind.
That's why I'm gonna help her
okay.
monkey.
You
Yeah,
can't
they-
do any of
They
the
pay
things.
for
Okay.
the trained dog. Like they pay a lot of money for a dog to come.
I
train.
understand
That's
the
right, this
monkey
guy's
won't
free.
be
To be
cheap.
fair,
It's going to be a very expensive monkey.
your argument, you're getting mad at me, and your argument is having her get hired
Yeah.
and using a $10,000 adoption money to buy you a fucking helper training
By a
monkey.
baby. Yeah.
Yes.
So the fact that me saying you should train it is what's absurd here.
Yes.
Okay. As long as
'Cause
we're
he
clear.
can't. He
As long
can't
as
do
we're
it.
clear.
Yeah, he can't do any of the shit. So that's why I'm saying
I mean,
Skeeter
I'm
comes
not
into
saying
play.
a monkey could replace her, but it's gonna make my life a little bit easier. I'm sure I can train the monkey where the cereal and where the drinks are. I can train the monkey to do other things, I'm
Skeet,
sure.
Skeet.
Take
Drinks,
the trash
let's
out.
go. I mean, the orders describe
That'd be a
what
big
the
monkey.
fucking issue is. You
I
know,
mean,
like, hey,
he's only
check
going
out
to be
the
able
trash.
to get you a Mountain Dew. That's the only
Yeah,
thing
he
he
can
can
do that.
read.
Well, yeah, the colors. You know, you have
Yeah.
to train him on the colors of things. Green can, let's go. Just clap your hands twice. He'll show up with it
He'll
eventually.
open it with his teeth. You know, if you
No,
need to-
I'll
Tooth,
open it
you mean?
myself. I
Yeah.
just need him to carry it to me.
It's a can opener.
Just need him to carry it to me. No, Skeet. Skeet's not coming back.
Come
Give up
on.
on Skeet.
Fuck.
Give up on Skeet.
Okay,
You
if
lost
he wants
Skeet.
to
break.
keep Skeet,
That's a
he can
good
come
point.
live with him.
Yeah, you.
He
and-
can help you with all your models.
You and
I don't need help.
You train him.
You and
then
Skeet
sell
can
him to
shack up
Jason.
at the residency hotel you're living in.
I'm not the one that needs help.
You and him could be at.
I no
at-
I
longer
disagree, sir.
have an estate.
Model buddies.
You and
to
him can
administer.
have the weekly rate at that residency motel. He can make you. He can make you some dinners on the radiator.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my God. What is the one thing in the world Skeet can do moderately well?
Put models together.
I said model
He
buddies.
could eat.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
did
There
say
you
model
go.
I
buddies.
missed it.
It's okay.
He
See,
can help you with the
eating
models.
Is not one of my.
That's brilliant.
My buddy,
My buddy and me.
putting our models together.
Yeah, but he just doesn't. He doesn't model correctly. He doesn't
What?
do it
No,
right.
no. Well, you're gonna do all the buildings. He's gonna do all the cars for the
I don't
street.
like. I don't like his.
Hey man, I built a Peterbilt to put in front of that Ford plant delivering parts.
Yeah, I don't like his. I don't like the
Bumper
scale he
on.
operates in.
I slammed it. It's lowered.
If you offered for him to come live with you, I'm
Ugh.
sure he would change the scale he's working in
no,
Yeah,
to
hell
be
yeah.
your best friend and roommate.
It'd be like a Danny
for
DeVito,
life.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
which one would I be?
Twins.
Something like that. What would I be?
You
Which one?
would
Danny
be Danny
DeVito.
DeVito.
I feel like I'm taller than him.
You're not as good as models as Skeet is. Skeet's like
I'm pretty good.
he's like
Skeet,
up here on the models. You're like a beginner.
This, yeah, I'm a
You-
beginner, but
you
I don't
even,
think
you don't
this
even have all
seniority
the proper
plays into
paint.
it.
Like
I
you're
do.
still acquiring paint.
Well, yeah, I got my. You
To
think
be
he's got a
fair, you're
table?
always
I guarantee
acquiring paint.
you he's
He's
got
a
like
workbench?
probably 60 colors. I'd say he's got at least 60 colors of paint.
On his mouth. He could just spit on them, have some green come out. You don't know. You don't know. Depending on what he's eating.
What do you think his mouth looks like that for?
Skittles.
He chooses
Skittles,
on
no
flowers
teeth.
for tint.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
gonna be that's gonna be a perfect sunrise.
He's not good at models because he's not patient enough. He wants to handle them like a child. You know. He wants to pick them up while they're still wet. He has thumbprints all over it.
I want to
Fucking
see his
hands are
model. I
filthy.
want to see his model so bad and find a thumbprint.
Oh, they suck. There's one
he
right
not
on.
put 'em
Just
on
look
his-
on the top.
No,
It's
I'm talking about
fucking-
yours. I want to find
Oh,
a
no,
thumbprint
there's
on
none of
yours.
that. No, I don't use gloss paint anyway. Never.
Did you get a visor yet?
No, I'm not gonna get the visor.
Why are you not
That's
gonna
a
get the
step
visor?
too far. That's
It's
why.
not too far.
coming.
HO's big enough.
No, it's
HO's
not.
small enough where you can still see the shit.
Think of the details you can put in
But
there.
big enough for the detail. Nah, I don't need it.
I think you
Unless
need it.
everybody comes over, looks at it, puts on the visor. Fuck that. I'm not having that. It's too much trouble.
I think I might have to buy you the visor, man.
No, I got a gas meter on the little office I built. It's tiny. It's the smallest thing in there, and it's too much. Really,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy you a visor.
too much. Too
You're
much
gonna buy-
detail.
You're gonna visor.
But the
Yeah.
detail's what makes it better.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's what puts you a step ahead.
Yeah, it's what
Thumbprints are not. Skeeters are better if you can't do details.
it's what goes from the old men giving you shit at the train convention to them saying,
Right.
all right.
Where's the dial? What? The dial? I don't see the white face for the little gas meter dial. It's all
You gotta have
silver.
the white face for it.
If you had,
That's so small though. It's not on the.
but if you
It's too
had
small.
the visor, you could put a little dial on there.
Yeah.
Brian, if you want respect from the train elders, you have to put in the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about them really.
And the
think
details.
I'm not doing it
You
for
say
them.
that now.
I think
a
you
year
do.
from now, you're gonna be like these guys.
You could be
And
right.
he's gonna be talking about their conventions and all this other shit.
There are shows and conventions. That's true.
Like, the only difference between this and My Little Pony is the age of the assembled group at the convention. That's the only difference. It's like the My Little Ponies guys' dads is who's here.
You're right. You know, I've been listening to Model Train podcast.
Holy
Are
fuck!
you fucking
See.
kidding me?
See,
I have. I've been listening to it.
You
There's one's really good.
you
too.
know why they call you Pa? Is because you're pathetic.
Smack that fresh hair off his head.
Look at it. What's it called? HO Scale Customs is what it's called.
Ugh.
It's good shit. He taught us yesterday how to build a road, asphalt, how to put tire marks
Look at my
on
arm. Look at my arm. That's douche chills.
it.
I just broke out in douche chills.
It's good
Choo
shit.
choo, motherfuckers! Welcome to HO Scale Customs. This week we're gonna be talking
don't talk
all
like
about
that.
gas meters, baby.
This-
Yeah, we're gonna teach you how to do the gas meters. Gonna look professional. The old man at your train convention's gonna be so impressed. He's gonna give you a pat on the back and maybe an attaboy.
You want to know what the episode before this one was?
Yes, of course I do.
All about glue bottle nightmares. Shit that's
Blue
happened.
bottle nightmares.
We got some glue horror stories for you
They
today.
did, man. They did. This will be the glue episode, I guess. He said.
Don't listen with the lights off.
They glued his fingers together and you try to use an X-Acto knife to get them apart. And
I was
Cut
in
him in
my
half.
mom's basement, and I was
he did say
I was
something about
doing
living with mom then.
Voice
So.
is this?
I was doing some gluing,
Kermit.
and then I went over to the Pornhub, and I had to have my foreskin removed.
The porn hub.
Always wait 20 minutes after handling your glue before you get on the Pornhub.
Well, that's true. They did say you should be patient and take your time.
Of course.
Maybe that's what they're alluding to.
Anybody
Of
who got
course.
into model trains and wasn't planning on being patient with it probably is not doing it right.
Probably not. Like Skeeter.
I don't
Probably not sticking
understand.
with it
I don't
either.
understand why anybody would do that at first, unless they've been into it all their life. Like if you start at 4 and you're really into trains at 4, and it's just something you're into all your life, kind of like me and dinosaurs. Like it's stupid that I like dinosaurs, but I like dinosaurs.
Some people
But I
would
like
even say they
dinosaurs as
don't
a
exist.
kid.
I've painted 2 dinosaurs.
So like, I just don't
when you get
understand
to
the
be
grown
Brian's
man into
age and you're where you want to be in every aspect of your life,
Nope.
except you find yourself with an extra 10 hours a day that you need to kill.
and
and your choices-
$20,000 a year.
And, right. And your choices are either World of Warcraft or model trains.
Go with Warcraft.
Well, it's like my kid
But
wasn't
not
into that.
Brian.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
broke-
my
Not
kid liked
Brian.
the shit,
He
and
chose
so
a
I
different
started doing
path.
it. And I was like, I never got into this when I was a kid, but it was never an option. So, I'm doing it for him. Not really anymore.
That's what he claims.
No,
I
it's
stopped
not
doing it for him last
anymore.
week.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
doing it for
it's
me
all
now.
about you.
Do it
Yeah.
for me now.
No, it's not for him. It's for Skeeter. It's how he
No,
remembers
Skeet doesn't
Skeeter.
play into this.
He never got into models until he met Skeeter and saw the models Skeeter was doing.
The timeline does
This
add
is
up.
how
I said, if this
he
guy can
Subconsciously-
fucking do this-
always
honors
Subconsciously,
his
when-
memory.
When you
yes.
go look at his models, all of them are painted like Skeeter, and he doesn't even realize it. You just get to look at him like, that's
There's a
Skeeter.
thumbprint on each
Skeeter.
one.
Skeeter. Why are all
God.
these people Skeeter?
Look how
Well, I
fucking
hadn't
impatient
noticed.
this guy was. Fucking thumbprints on all this shit.
Billboard says, "Hey man,
Hey, man.
That's good.
There should be
is-
the one that says John.
There is one that's a Skeeter's Fish Market,
Oh, dude, come on.
and I was
See?
thinking about getting it, and I was going to put a Hey Man on the side of the building, but I had to watch this other YouTube video, and then I found HO Scale Customs about how to make your own sign and print it out and sand it,
So he's gonna
Stick
make
it
his
on there
own
with
sign,
model
and it's
glue.
gonna be all about
Weather it.
Skeeter.
make it look weathered. Hey man,
Skeeter Avenue."
come on in the shop, man.
You need to have one for spider bites though.
Yeah, I
next
should
to
have a
it.
doctor, the country doctor for spider. We treat spider bites, man.
Spider free since last Tuesday.
I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Where you gotta go? What you got going on?
I
He's
gotta.
gotta go call Skeeter.
I gotta pick up some
I
primer.
can't. Greg just told us to wrap up. You gotta go pick up a fucking paint for a model train.
Yes, I'm doing.
You gotta
the rails
leave
today.
the show early.
I'm doing
to go
rails
pick
today.
up paint.
I gotta weather rails. Not all of them, just the part like in front of the layout.
Well, we've been talking about Skeeter so much. He's got to go do something that makes him feel better. That he's honoring Skeeter. He's very upset about this, Jason. This is the only way he can grieve.
I got a
Maybe that's
funeral
what
to
it is.
do.
Maybe I'm grieving.
You're fucked.
Funeral. What's your event about? Is it It might be better than mine.
Old family.
It's
Old
about
family
somebody
friend.
who died, where everybody gets together and
I was saying
mourns
if it
the
was
loss
close.
of that person.
I mean, is it
Brian.
close or is it not?
Brian's
Well,
never
it's
been
not
to
plus
a.
one.
Brian's
They
never been
invite
to a
you.
funeral.
Okay, fuck it. I mean, some of them are plus ones. I didn't know. You know, like I
have
gotta
to
go to
have
this thing. You wanna go? There's
Friends to have funerals to
Although I
attend.
probably would invite you.
food. Yeah.
Funeral
got
crash.
Just throw the
suit.
red dirt in his face.
I got a nice suit. Put that on. I do a little work on my hair. a
I
little
feel like
before.
that's what you do on Sundays after you leave here. You
I'll
put
put on
the
a
suit
suit.
on and drive your car around the city and just
Inspect,
feel
yeah.
fancy.
Oh,
Look for
Inspect things.
bums.
This fucking
Uh-oh.
asshole.
Oh God.
Wait,
Ran-
shut down
Oh.
the
Goes back.
Shut her down.
I forgot about this.
Now we're
No.
starting over.
So I'm on my way home the other day, and there's this
Oh, yeah.
fucking car. I pass this car, and I'm not even paying attention. I pass this car, and then the car speeds up. And then it, like, pulls over behind me, and it's riding my fucking ass. So I speed up a little bit, and there's cars in the slow lane. I'm like, whatever. And so then I go to get over, because obviously this car has decided it needs to go somewhere fast.
Super big hurry.
It needs, all of a sudden it's in a hurry. So I go to get over, and the car's like right on my ass going in the other. I was like, fuck it. So I just rode both lanes for a minute or
Oh,
two,
dick.
and then got back over in the fast lane so they could pass me in the slow lane. Fucking
Pass
window
to the
rolls
right.
down. It's this motherfucker with Death Wish coffee waving at me. Fucking dickhead.
Now that was me realizing I was doing the same thing. I was driving. I was like, oh, yellow Camaro. Oh, and he passed me. I was like, fuck, it's Jason. I mean, he was in front of me, and I was like,
Like a good
oh.
ways in
And
front of
Then I
him.
looked at the clock, and I was like, fucker's already off of work.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Tuesday. It was a nice
It was
day.
11 something,
Yeah.
11:30. I was like, fuck it. So I sped up.
Why,
And then I got on his
why
ass.
were you not at work?
He's off.
It was
off
his
on
off
Wednesday.
day.
Sundays.
Oh, it was Wednesday.
That's
Yeah,
Wednesday.
you're
Said
right.
it was Tuesday.
No, he
It
said
was
it was
Wednesday. It was his off day.
Yeah, I looked down at the speedometer. I was like, I was thinking when he passed me, I was thinking I'm gonna be in this lane. I'm just gonna stay here. This is the last day I have to have that thing in the car for insurance
Yeah.
to get the discount or whatever. And then
That
like
discount's gone, son.
30 seconds later, I look down. I'm going 98 miles an hour, and we're both just riding next to each other. I was like, how fast is he gonna go? So I can get next to this motherfucker. Does he realize it's me? No,
The
he
only
didn't.
reason I didn't go faster is I was like, I'm not breaking 100 on this highway in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah. And there it was.
And I was
like,
riding that line of 100 miles an hour.
This is the only thing I could do. I was like, oh, this
That's
makes him
awesome.
mad. Now I'm gonna hold this thermos out the window. And I was like, hey.
It just fucking hits the.
And then when I got off the exit, I was like, fuck, I was just doing 100 there. So fuck you for
Being
that.
tracked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
great.
track on 100. This
Insurance
motherfucker.
is going to go
100
up.
miles an hour?
Reset your route
He
insurance.
did great for 5
Up,
months. Yeah,
he's,
root.
he's going to get fucking canceled.
Did great for 5 months to that last day.
I see that app all the time.
I would never do that. The root. They put the root in you when you get your fucking premium.
All right.
Look at Dustin over there. I was watching Wolf Kid. He was shaking his hair around like a corn broom. You gonna tie that shit back today or what? Yeah, no?
Never.
All right. Try to do something. Clean up. Shave freak him in there next time.
Or grow a beard. One of the two.
Or shave the beard and get a job.
Closing music's only so long, fellas.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate all your support. And you pick it up on the calls and the text or whatever.
Pick it up.
Visit the website, eldoradostudio.net, for all the contact info, the Amazon link, and the ways to support the show, all that shit. Work safe. See you next week.
Hit it.
Hit it.